All right, welcome into Crypto Info. Blockchain made easy with Frank the Crypto Tank. You guys have been great to wait for us this morning. We were coming in about a half hour late this morning. We had a little technical difficulty, some technical difficulties this morning, but we're back on. Welcome in. Let's see what I can do for some lovely crypto information for you today. Tap that like and subscribe. We're coming to you from vacation. We are here in lovely Crested Butte, Colorado, which is mountain country, and we are having a blast. We are staying here and enjoying ourselves. There's so much activity. People are outside running around. You've got people 70, 80, I would say 90, riding bikes early in the morning on the trail. It is the best ever. We are having a blast. Welcome in, and thanks for sticking. I tricked you this morning. It came on at 7:30 instead of 7. Yeah, we had some issues this morning, but welcome into Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with Frank the Crypto Tank. Today's episode, as you see, is ISO's flipping Bitcoin and Ethereum coming up in just a few years. This is what is very likely to happen. Those will not go away, Bitcoin and Ethereum, but we will see utility coins such as XRP, XLMXDC, HBAR, ADA, IOTA, ALGO, Quant, and the like going crazy price-wise. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't buy or sell anything because of what I say or do here on the channel. That would be foolish. But you can learn something maybe on the channel. And here we are. We're here to do it for you today. The ISO 20022 coins are ready to take flight over these next months to a year to two. And I think we're all ready for this. I think we're ready for our ETF inflows to come in. XRP ETF inflows, this monstrous capital inflow coming in, billions of dollars into XRP, and some others. I know we saw the Doge pop up, the Doge Doggy ETF pop up. We've got a few of these listed on the DTCC's website and on their listing, and SEC's coming up with approval on all this stuff very shortly. Turple Norple, welcome in to the channel this morning. Guys, please tap like and subscribe. You got Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy. We're coming to you from Crested Butte, Colorado, from the lovely mountains. I tried to get my phone to work with a live outside, but it just wouldn't happen to show you the mountains and everything. So we're coming to you from the hotel room, and as you can see, the picture is a ski-themed picture, because that is where we are, in the lovely Crested Butte, Colorado, and boy, is it gorgeous. What an active community, and it is. The air is ridiculously clean and crisp and noticeable, including the sound of sound traveling in the air. It's completely different. It's at we're at almost 13,000 feet up here, and it is a blast. So Norple saying we got a huge week ahead, and we do. Let's see what happens here with crypto coming up over this next week, with ETFs being approved or not. Everything else happening in the space. I think ETFs are coming faster than we think. I think, I know everybody has said a little while ago, hey, over the next 2 weeks. And then, by the way, are you talking about FOMC? Norple, I think you're talking about FOMC. I've just put it together because I'm a little slow. Wait, today and tomorrow. FOMC, baby. 16, 17, today, tomorrow. So FOMC, Free Open Markets Committee decision coming up on whether they're going to lower rates or not, or pause. And I think we all have a very good idea they're probably going to lower rates. Right here is my take on the channel. And then coming up in October, we probably are going to get another, we probably are going to get another break on rates. And then we have one in December as well. I believe it's 9/10. And we have another opportunity with to lower rates, and then we're thinking probably another couple of few. At least that's what I'm hearing, and we've been calling this for a while, and hopefully that comes to pass. That there'll be a couple few Q1, Q2 next year. in 2026. A couple more cuts is what I mean. So if we see activity like this, we know we have a very pro cryptocurrency White House, very pro blockchain White House, and we're looking forward to monstrous movement coming up here with XRP's ETFs very likely being approved and billions of capital inflow coming into XRP, starting to send its price. Now, it won't do it to just those. I think the other ones will start to run as well on their own merit, but also related to XRP running. ETF launch, and this will take some months after the launch. It's not going to happen immediately, although the hype of it will happen immediately, and then we'll see the correction, and then we'll see the real growth stepping up and to the right on the chart over the subsequent months as the capital inflow comes in. As we saw with Bitcoin, it takes a little time. Everything takes time, which is fine. But welcome into the channel, guys. I am very happy you guys are joining us. We're coming to you from the hotel room here in the mountains of sunny Colorado. We are at about 13,000 feet, and we welcome you into the channel. We were discussing this morning the ISOs very likely outpacing Bitcoin and Ethereum. I think that is very likely. I don't know what you guys think. I think Bitcoin has ruled for quite some time. I think that Ethereum has as well. I think they both enjoyed first mover advantage, which is lovely. God bless your little blockchain hearts, Bitcoin and Ethereum. I am ready to see the truth of movement, and I am sorry, I am being corrected by my version of Jamie, my tech person. We were at 8,000 to 9,000 feet. I apologize, not 12. But yeah, we're about to see a Cambrian explosion here in the crypto space, particularly with the ISOs. I think that's very obvious. And I think anybody who's been paying attention to this space is on board. And good morning, Loft Creations. How are you? Francisco in the house. What up, dog? I missed you. What's up, buddy? Hey, welcome into Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy. Let me refresh my chat. Oh, that helps. Yeah, good. Good morning, guys. Welcome in. Guys, I think everybody out there in crypto land, and bless the Bitcoin and the Ethereum, to get back to what I was saying, your first mover advantage, lovely, lovely stuff, and taking crypto to new heights for all of us. Thank you. Now, here's the deal. Yous both were not really meant to be doing what you said you were going to do, and you're meant to do. And I'm trying to do his voice to try to be fun, because I don't want to be tribalistic, because we're not tribalistic in this space. Thank you very much. Now, here's the deal. I love the Bitcoin. I love the Ethereum, okay? I love them both. I'm going to tell you right now. They can't do it. They just can't. I can't see it. They're not able to do what they said to set out to do. The Bitcoin, you can't do the payments like that. Just stop. It's okay. You just got met. Oh, store of value. Sorry, store of value. Ethereum. Really? With the fees and the need and the more fees and the more expensive, the more activity and the... Nah. Not built to do what you're trying to do, which is all right. You need to be honest now. All right, still hold a great deal, and very expensively and clunkily help the world to get onto blockchain with smart contracts. Thank you, and this is awesome. And thank you. We need to be very genuine and truthful about the way we speak. Enjoyed first mover advantage as well. Lovely Ethereum. Bless your heart. Bless your blockchain heart. Bitcoin, Satoshi, this one guy creates Bitcoin, says I'm gonna launch it. I don't know. Maybe. It could be true. Could be a true story. But anyway, Bitcoin's out here in the real world, and slow, clunky, but it's store of value though. But USDT Tether keeps her propped up nicely, and it has to purchase treasuries or keep 1-to-1 with the US monetary system. That sounds like it's connected to the system to me. I've never heard anybody answer me on this one. That USDT Tether props up Bitcoin, yet it has to buy reserves. That tells me it's tied to the US monetary system. So how is it a hedge or a store of value against it? Do you see my point? Follow the finger. No, I'm just kidding. I think a lot of us are hypnotized with the Bitcoin thing because Bitcoin is propped up by USDT Tether, which of course is very nicely connected to the US monetary system by needing to hold a 1-to-1 reserve. Now, isn't that true? Those of you who know, talk me some truth now. Ciao. I don't get it. Somebody explain it. All right, so these are, and slow and clunky and bless your heart, you're a store of value. Okay, that's the narrative we're going to go with. Then how does that hold water? All right, I'll get to comments in a second because you guys are probably commenting on this because please riddle me this, Batman. How does that work with Bitcoin? A store of value or a hedge, right, against the U.S. monetary system means, hey, we're over here, we're Bitcoin, we're private money, blah, blah, blah. Yet USDT Tether props it up. And it has to literally buy the U.S. money system to keep 1-to-1 pegged. Now that just isn't making much sense to me. But I don't understand. All right, so somebody tell me. So let's see comments if anybody has a comment on this. And by the way, I am so ready. I love when I do this. I love being, even publicly, found wrong or incorrect when embarrassed the crap out of somebody. I love this challenge of possibly being embarrassed. I love it because I own it immediately. And I'm so ready to just be like, sorry, I was wrong with that one. I thought I was correct, but I believe I am correct though. Somebody please help me. If show me how I'm not correct here. Munsager, welcome in. All right. Somebody talk to me. All right, let's get to comments. XRP is better than BTC. HBAR better than ETH. Yep, for sure. Yeah, I agree. Munsager, I agree. Tethered to the system. Yeah, for sure. Is it US? This is what I mean. Nurple says, isn't it USAT now? And I don't know. I got to find out. Yeah, and it won't pass regs either, I know. And Jayag, by the way, welcome into the channel. Welcome in, and you better tap that like and subscribe. Anybody, especially if you're new, welcome to Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy with Frank the Crypto Tech. Now, here's the deal. By the way, I'm not a financial advisor. I know you know that, but I got to say it. All right. What do you think of Fireblocks and Google GCUL entering cross-border payments? I saw that and or something about Google and something about another, and I didn't know what was going on. And I'm going to have to find out. And I don't know in particular. I need to find out. And I have nothing to write with. But anyway, I'll go back to the comments anyway. I don't know. Interesting. Anytime Google does something in the world, it's going to make me take notice. Because they're huge. So, I mean, it doesn't mean, the end of anything or, whatever. I don't know. I'll have to check that out. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I will let you know what I think about, because I can't go to share screen, unfortunately, guys. I apologize. All right, I'll find out about that in Google. All right. Anyway, guys, getting back to it. Somebody please. So is it you? So it's not tied with Tether now? Is that true? Bitcoin to be held in order to be held up. It is not tied with Tether. Fireblocks joined with Circle. Oh, gotcha. Oh, interesting. That's pretty big. Jack, welcome into the channel. Fireblocks, where are you getting your info? Where are you getting your info, Fireblocks? Throw it down in there. You happen on the internet? I'm curious. I love it. or is it YouTube? Because I don't really watch my YouTube anymore now that I have the channel. The wife comments and says, "You don't watch anymore. Your people." I say, "Yes, I do. I watch sometimes." Guys, I think it's pretty obvious we're all saying the same thing. The ISO tokens are ready to take off like a moonshot. We are all waiting. I believe they've all been being suppressed for quite some time now. That is my opinion. I believe, I'm not a financial advisor. I believe they all have been being suppressed. And I think, and for anyone, I think the next thought might be for quite a few folks, bless you, is they can't really do that. You can't, really? Come on. Yes. I believe, in my opinion, we've been seeing suppression of the crypto market, so enough buying can happen by the 1%. So enough projects and enough real tech can be built to meet and serve the real world and interface with the real world, including with AI. We've been waiting for that. We've been waiting for enough of a shakeout for everybody to think that it will never happen, including a lot of folks that are in crypto and sell their bags and give them up and say, I guess this wasn't a thing. Even though we all know genie's out of the bottle, toothpaste is out of the tube, it's not going back in. But enough to lose faith and say, I'm just going to sell all this stuff. That all has to happen before it makes its long extended bull run like we saw with the internet stocks and tech stocks and everything else. We're old enough to remember that, 2000-ish or so, when that all did that with the internet stocks, and they all extended, went up for so long, month after month after month, and it just kept going. The bull run, the super cycle, extended bull run, yeah. Before that can happen, all of this has to happen, including regulation has to be in play for institutional players to fiduciarily come in with their their clients' money. I think this is very obvious. All of that had to happen first with the internet, and it did. And by the way, now that those rails are laid, like we always say, and the cell phone rails are laid, watch crypto interfacing, of course, with AI a little further down the road here, but a little bit initially, including now, and what happens in our real world with the real interplay of these technologies and how it changes everything we do, from driving on the road to go to the gas pump, anywhere, doing anything. Anyway, let me get to comments. So interesting. Oh yeah, nice, dude. J-Hack, you're awesome. J-Hack, you're awesome. You're one of my new favorites. Research just like you, absolutely. It says Monsager. Yeah, and I use some AI. I use some Google. I use some YouTube. I go to the library. No, I don't go to the library. But yeah, good for you. Get rid of the FUD. That's what it is. It's no emotion. Guys, I love you guys. I love you guys. Because you guys say what I say all the time, and I know I've found the right people in my community on this channel. Between the regulars like Luke and Marnie and Turple Nurple, Monsager, Jayak, I have seen you in here before too. Monsag, I said Monsager, but who am I missing? There's tons of you. Brian, Black Star now in. What's up, Black Star back in? Kaysen, what's up? Got a signal from a high-ranking member at MasterCard who said they might be limiting crypto purchases. Okay. Interesting, and thank you. An interesting point. Okay. Yeah, they're, guys, this whole thing has to be, especially now that it's gaining more traction because what now, 12, what is it? It was 7 to 8% of Americans are into crypto. I think it's more like 12, 14% now. But we know about 85% has to come into crypto, right? So if we think about it, the FUD has to keep happening until this can go, until this can explode. That's my opinion. You might not be saying that, Kaysan, but that's my thought on that. Google's great at being Google, but as far as product launch, they've failed way too much. Yep, it is true. That is true, and I'm kind of like not so worried about Google, even though they're that huge. But I do take notice anytime something happens because they're huge. I agree. I agree with that point. I don't know. I don't know if it is legal or not. Case on. I'm not sure. Yeah, Nurple says because my XRP Gemini card won't work across the state lines. Oh, interesting. Could that be what they're doing? Yeah, they could be. Hey, you're not. Don't look at. Here's what it could be very easily. Now look at. We know the tiger's getting out of the cage, but you can't let it out of the cage that early now. It's not feeding time just yet. Gotta wait a little bit. Yeah, and then once some time. Yeah, this is the. Oh, see, no, they don't like crypto. See, MasterCard's not doing all that. See, not approved here. All right, could be. Could be. Um, could be. I wonder, guys. You know what? I don't wonder so much, though, about the game that is played constantly that we see over and over and over again, which is fine. And that game, of course, is that stuff's garbage. Why would you want to mess with the internet and that funny little at symbol? What are you doing? Really? Why are you buying it all? Oh, I don't know. It's just somebody told me you should probably just try it. Give it some allocation. Okay. And then later it all explodes. Over and over and over and over again. Now, the harder the beach ball and the bigger the beach ball that's being suppressed over the longer period of time, kind of like the longer the base, the higher in space, the larger the thing explodes. And that's kind of what we're looking at with crypto. It just, we didn't have any groundwork laid down because I think most of the powers that be were just kind of like, anybody's making big decisions was sitting there going, the blockchain, the crypto stuff? You mean that stuff with the kid with his baseball hat on backwards in the kid's basement? No, in his mom's basement? No, not that stuff. We're not going to lay down regulation for all that. And then later, like, wait, that's actually a thing, that stuff? Oh, cryptographic technology. Oh, it's a thing. Oh, it tracks weaponry and personnel and equipment and everything for the Navy for quite some time now. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's weird. Because I thought it was just kind of like funny money with these kids playing with video games and stuff. Well, it is that too. See, that's the thing. That's a lot. It's like the internet, where it like has a layer that a lot of things happen on top of it. NFTs, memes, utility, ISO, right? So it's very interesting. And once the elderly crowd, which I am part of, gets on board with blockchain, which is what's happening now, that are in the places of the decision making, now we see crypto start to meet the real world. But God, make sure to get their shares for pennies on the dollar first before all that happens now, guys. Can't forget about that part of the puzzle, that part of the journey. Okay, of the script. Okay, and that's okay. That's all right. We're about to moon, and we all know it, and we have all seen the game, and this is why we are all now, all of us on the channel who are active in the comments and so forth, and I love you all, and thank you so much. And some people jump off, because I can see how many viewers are on. Some people jump off over as we go, and I can see who the people who are vibing with what I am spitting out here and know the truth of what we're saying, and we're not financial advisors, that these ISOs are about to shoot to the freaking moon, and anybody who got them for pennies on the dollar is about to be richer than anybody they even knew or ever heard of. It's not financial advice. Let me get the comments real quick. And hats to you guys for sticking in there, by the way, and I'll say it again. 1,000,000 times I will say it over and over again. So I did it, big deal. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I've done weird stuff before, but you guys, visionaries for seeing this early and doing this, and a lot of you guys getting in earlier than I did anyway, and knowing more about crypto than I do, even though I have a channel. So, like, right, and it's hilarious. But so, like, the truth of the world and what it is and can be, and it's so funny to me that you all, most of you who are out there, this is not financial advice, are ready to be ridiculously wealthy, ridiculously, and so are we, and so am I, and I think it's so funny. Yep, we're in the 50 plus club for sure. We are definitely in the, some of us in the 60 plus and some of us in the 70s plus, which I'm fine with. I, of course, am 54. in case, I know you weren't wondering, but yeah, I think old people can still do crypto. Yeah, ETFs coming in, everything, all of it, Monsager, all of it. Guys, I'm missing all your comments. I'm such a horrible, what do you call it? I a host? I guess I'm a host. Yeah, and more people saw it. Yeah, yep. The protocol moves value, yes, for sure. It's more, yeah, for sure. Black Star. This is so true. Guys, some of us, not financial advice, are about to be wealthier than anybody we've heard of. Some of us. I hope you all are on that train. I hope you all have not lost faith. And I don't think you have, because that's why you're watching. I am not a financial advisor. My opinion is that this stuff is going to shoot to the moon. You better not buy or sell anything because of what I say or do, especially not XLM, XRP, XDC, HBAR, IOTA, ALGO, Quant, ADA, VeChain. Okay, Ethereum and Bitcoin are going to 2 and 3x, but this other stuff is going to. Okay. Hey, by the way, my opinion, Bitcoin and Ethereum investments now are for the wealthy who say this stuff's going to keep going up, this Bitcoin, the Ethereum. It's kind of like land for me where I'll just like get it and it'll go up over time, kind of double, triple over this period of time. And that's lovely and bless your souls. That's where, because to take 115 grand and pop it into a Bitcoin right now could of course be dropped into something like an XDC or a VeChain at like 2 cents, getting you, what did we figure it was, something like, was it how many million shares, 250 million coins of VeChain or something ridiculous. And that even like a $2 VeChain, like, come on. Okay, so anyway, it's not financial advice, but Bitcoin and Ethereum, in my opinion, are for the wealthy who want to kind of jump on board with crypto now. Those who want to jump on with more gains in crypto, in my opinion, are going to be looking at the ISO utility coins and these other coins. Why? Because Tank knows what he's talking about. Because anybody out there who's listening, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. And you completely agree with me, and I know you do. And you don't even need to drop one comment, because we all know it's the truth. Anybody who's on board with the early ISOs, we're about to, in some time, it could take months, it could take years, I don't care how long it takes, they're not going anywhere. The genie is out of the bottle, it's happening. And so those who are holding early enough for cents with these ISOs, this stuff's about to rocket to the moon, and you better not buy or sell anything, is what I'm saying or doing. Because I ain't no financial advisor, dang it. I am some knucklehead who found out about crypto and knows just a little bit. My wife can't stand what I said. She said, don't say you're a knucklehead. Okay. Try to keep it humble, guys. Yeah, we did it. This is wacky. We did it. We found it. We did it. Hats off to you guys. Hats off to me. We did it. Our time is coming. We be patient. I had somebody in the comments say, I'm trading and I just don't see how I can make any money. You don't trading ISOs and how to find. It's like, you don't trade them. What are you doing? You don't trade them. You don't trade. What are you trading? XRP? XRP. You don't trade XRP. Hey, do what you want. Anyway, you guys have a blast, and then people do it with leverage too. You guys have a blast. I am going to. There's so much in the comments, guys. Yes, we are older, and you know what? All right, there's so many comments here, guys. Kasan, thanks for commenting. I want to read all these comments, guys. There's so many of them out loud. I mean, right now. I read them all later, but Statue, welcome in, and I'm sorry I'm ignoring you. And Turkey Base, welcome in. Thank you. And bless you, Turkey Base, and bless you guys for seeing this early. And I love you guys, and you know that. And I was looking for my camera up there. I love you guys, and you guys know that. Not in a weird, creepy way. I love you guys in a very platonic, cool, manly, almost bromance way. You guys are fantastic. You guys are the best ever. I hope you have the best day. I'm going to have a great vacation day. I hope you enjoy it. And take your hat off and salute yourself. Those of you who found ISOs early and other cryptos, I'm giving you a bump. I'll give you a Trump bump. Here you go. That's the Trump bump. All right, you guys have a great day. You guys are awesome. Have a good day. Thank you for commenting too. See you guys.